त्यसले चाहिँ यहाँ रिजर्भ छ गाउँहरू टक्कै अब
कालो निक्लिँदो रहेछ नि त है
आगो पुगिरहेको छु चलाउ यहाँ
नमस्ते र आजको भिडियोमा चाहिँ हामी इजरायलको नाजरत सहर गएका थियौँ र त्यहाँ चाहिँ एउटा म्युजियम गएका थियौँ जसलाई चाहिँ नाजरत भिलेज म्युजियम भन्दो रहेछ र यो म्युजियम चाहिँ एउटा खुल्ला ठाउँमा भएको एउटा म्युजियम रहेछ है र यहाँ चाहिँ आर्कियोलोजिस्टहरूले खोजहरू गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ घर मन्दिर अनि वाइन प्रेस गर्ने जग्गाहरू भेटाएको रहेछ है र अहिले पनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ अङ्गुरहरूको खेती गरेर वाइन बनाउने कामहरू गर्दो रहेछ अनि भत्किएका घर मन्दिरहरूलाई चाहिँ फेरि त्यस बेलाकै रूप दिन खोजेको रहेछ त्यस ठाउँलाई है फेरि बनाएर है नाजरत सहर चाहिँ अब नाजरत चाहिँ कस्तो थियो फर्स्ट सेन्चुरीमा भनेर है अनि त्यहाँका स्टाफहरूले पनि फर्स्ट सेन्चुरीका मानिसहरूले कस्तो लुगाहरू लाउँथे भनेर चाहिँ अब त्यो टाइमकै लुगाहरू लाएर चाहिँ अब टुरिस्टहरूलाई चाहिँ यसरी देखाइदिँदो रहेछ
Everyone here? Yeah. Okay, so I want to welcome you to Nazareth Village. My name is Joy, and I'm going to be guiding you down from England just to volunteer at Nazareth Village for 2 months. Okay, now Nazareth Village is a living history village. It's and I'm praying today that as you go around and see life and how things worked in the first century and hear some stories about Jesus told and about his life, it'll just help to bring the scriptures alive for you in a fresh way today. Okay, so everything you see today has been carefully researched to make sure that it would have been like this in the first century, and so you're going to see some first century farming, some buildings, houses, a synagogue, an olive press, and we're going to meet some people dressed in first century costume, and they represent the people that would have lived and worked there. You're welcome to take as many pictures as you like for yourself, and you can take pictures with the villagers if you want. But can I ask you to please try to keep together? There's 2 groups close together, so we don't want the other group to mix up with us. We want to be able to keep apart if we can. And also please keep to the paths. Please don't pick plants and things because we want the other visitors that come later on to still see them. And please just listen. Okay, we're going to move. Are you going to move? Okay, and also please watch your step because you can see from my face it's really important. Good
morning.
So you can see he has a small flock of sheep here. Now in the first century, actually in the morning, Saul would have already called his sheep out and led them onto the hillside. They wouldn't be here all day long because you can see where the grazing and the grass is. He would lead them out onto the hills to feed. And then maybe in the summer when it gets really hot and there's not much grass around, he has to go quite a long way. So at night he would have to build himself a fold like this. He would find a cave, get some bushes and branches, make his fold for the sheep to go in. He would lie down across the entrance then to keep them safe at night. And of course this picture of the Jesus said, you remember, at the end of time he's going to return, and when he does he's going to separate the people into morning. So I'm just
यसरी चाहिँ पहिला चाहिँ यसरी चाहिँ के भन्छ मान्छेहरूलाई गाड्थ्यो आफ्नो आफ्नो टुम हुन्छ नि यसरी उनीहरूले चाहिँ पहिला उनीहरूले चाहिँ यसरी चाहिँ रिजर्भ पनि गरेर राख्थ्यो क्या आफ्नो लागि बनाएर हुन्छ नि यो चाहिँ त्यसरी चाहिँ उनीहरूले केभहरू गरेर चाहिँ केभमा चाहिँ लास राखेर चाहिँ उनीहरूले त्यो केभलाई चाहिँ बन्द गरिदिने गर्थ्यो बुझ्नुभयो पहिला धनीहरूले चाहिँ या अब हरेकले चाहिँ के भन्छ यो केभहरूलाई चाहिँ अब हुन्छ नि आफ्नो डेजिग्नेटेड अब आफू मरेपछि चाहिँ उनीहरूले ठिक्कै पारिराख्थ्यो आफ्नो लागि हो त्यसरी चाहिँ उनीहरूले त्यो भित्र चाहिँ
आफू मरेपछि चाहिँ त्यहाँ राख्ने हैन
राख्थ्यो अन्त चाहिँ त्यसलाई चाहिँ यो त्यो ढुङ्गा देख्नु हुँदैछ त्यसले चाहिँ
छोप्ने है जिजसको लागि चाहिँ त्यो राखेको त्यहाँ होइन नि है
यो होइन जस्ट एउटा उयोलाई देखाएको इक्जाम्पल अब पहिलाको जमानामा चाहिँ कसरी चाहिँ बेरियलहरू गर्थ्यो किनभने अब क्रिस्चियन्सहरू भयो उनीहरूले चाहिँ क्रिमेट गर्दैन नि त उनीहरूले चाहिँ बेरियल किनभने दे बिलिभ द्याट जब एन्ड अफ द टाइम आउँछ जजमेन्ट डे आउँछ त्यतिखेर सबैजना उठ्छ भनेर भन्छ नि त होइन
धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद प्रेरणालाई यस्तो राम्रो इन्फर्मेसन दिनुभएकोमा है यो भित्र चाहिँ यस्तो रहेछ यो चाहिँ यसरी चाहिँ पहिला रिजर्भहरू गरेर राख्थ्यो अरे प्रिजर्भहरू गरेर राख्थ्यो अरे नाजरत भन्ने यही होइन नाजरत भिलेज भन्ने है
history. We don't know when it was made, but in the bottom of here they found pottery, and you can date pottery and you can tell exactly when it was made, and they found that this pottery was made in the 1st century, which means that this thing here, which is actually a wine press, was in use during the time when Jesus was in Nazareth. So now we have something that was actually being used in the 1st century in our 1st century village, which is like a gift from God. We're so thankful for it. So obviously if there's a wine press here, there must be somewhere where they grew the grapes. Do you agree with me? Yeah. And so they looked up the hill and they found ruins of walls, and these are the walls that belong to the farming terraces. Because it's a mountain, you can't grow things on a slope, you have to make steps. Okay, so the walls that you can see now, these are the walls that have been rebuilt by the village so that they're working as fields today. And we'll see those as we walk up the hill. Okay, so that's where the grapes would grow. You can see the wooden trellis, that's for the vines. And you can begin to see some leaves there. Can you see the leaves on it? Yeah. Okay, the vines are beginning to come to life now, ready for the summer. So that's brilliant. So at harvest time, when the grapes were ready for picking, everybody from the village would come and help. It was a community thing. It was a rejoicing time. So they would all come and help one another, pick the grapes, bring them here, put them in this area here where I'm standing, and then take off their shoes and squash the grapes. Does anybody, by the way, like to guess why do you think they took their shoes off to do that job?
We would love to know.
You would love to know? Well, they had pips. You know the pips in the grapes?
Yeah.
They have a bitter flavour. So if you have bare feet, you're not going to crush those pips, but you will squash the grapes. So it was a very good method. Okay. So the juice runs down here, into here, and then they can scoop it out, put it into new wine skins. Do you remember Jesus said in Matthew 9, you won't put new wine into old wine skins? The old wine skins have already been stretched, so if you put more wine in, they'll stretch again, they'll break. Okay, but of course, every story he told had a meaning, and he was trying to tell us actually to receive his spirit. We have to be born again. We've got to be made new. Can't stay the same. Okay?
यहाँ चाहिँ वाइनहरू जमिन्छ अरे यहाँ चाहिँ अङ्गुरहरू चाहिँ यहाँनिरले चाहिँ कुचाउने काम गर्थ्यो अरे यहाँनिर अन्त यहाँबाट चाहिँ वाइनको उयो चाहिँ यहाँबाट गएर यहाँनिर चाहिँ जम्मा हुन्थ्यो अरे यहाँ चाहिँ अङ्गुरहरू रोप्थ्यो अरे हैन
अङ्गुरहरू
यहाँ चाहिँ अङ्गुरहरू रोप्थ्यो अरे नि त है
हजुर अहिले पनि छ नि अङ्गुर
ए अहिले भएको छ
आउँदैछ अन्त होल लट अफ पिपल फ्रम द भिलेज आएर चाहिँ टिप्न सघाउँथ्यो अरे त्यहाँनिर जुत्ता फुसालेर
वाइन है बनाउँथ्यो अरे है
बनाउँथ्यो अनि किन जुत्ता फुसालेको भन्दा चाहिँ
त्यसको दाना चाहिँ
पिटले चाहिँ दाना चाहिँ
मजाले कुचिन्छ
दाना नकुल्चियोस् दाना तितो हुन्छ नि त हैन
हजुर हजुर र अहिले चाहिँ हामी नाजरथ भिलेज म्युजियमको ओइल प्रेसिङ गर्ने ठाउँ जुन चाहिँ अलिभको ओइल निकाल्ने ठाउँ जाँदैछ है र यो अलिभको ओइल निकाल्ने प्रोसेस चाहिँ 1st सेन्चुरीदेखि नै गर्दैछ है र यो अलिभको ओइल निकाल्दाखेरि चाहिँ निकाल्नुको लागि चाहिँ दुईटा स्टेज हुँदो रहेछ है फर्स्टमा फार्म गरेको अलिभलाई टिपेर सफा गरेर यसरी झातो जस्तोमा चाहिँ पिस्ने काम गर्दैछ है र यो झातो चाहिँ मान्छे नभए चाहिँ जन्तुहरूले चाहिँ यसरी घुमाउने गर्दैछ है र त्यो पिसेको अलिभलाई बटुलेर यसरी ढुङ्गाको त्यहाँ राखेर बास्केटहरूमा राखेर यसरी थिचेर त्यसरी त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ तेल निकाल्ने काम गर्दैछ है अनि यो फर्स्ट निक्लेको तेलबाट चाहिँ खाने तेलको मा युज हुँदैछ अनि सेकेन्ड थिचेको निक्लेको तेलबाट चाहिँ पर्फ्युम अनि स्याम्पुजहरूमा युज हुँदैछ अनि लास्टमा निक्लेको तेलबाट चाहिँ साबुनहरू अनि लुगा धुने पाउडरहरू त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ युज गर्दैछ
It presses harder down onto the baskets, more olive oil comes out, but this time it's very dirty. It's dirty oil. They couldn't eat it, couldn't use it for perfume. They used it to light their lamps in their homes. Okay. And also they would make soap. So that was lots of uses for olive oil. But then finally, of course, please don't go far if you're going out. Okay, okay? We're going to see 3 houses, but you can see the other group behind us. So we'll try to keep together. Please don't wander off anymore. Can you come here now? Can you join us? Please not to wander off because I don't want to lose my sheep. Okay, I want to be the good shepherd, and you be good sheep. Okay. So we're standing outside one of the houses now. The house is. Remember, I said in Nazareth it's a very small town. 500 people, but they live very close together. All the houses would have small living accommodation, very simple. And outside they'd have a covered place where they could do their job, where they could sit and shade from the sun or shelter from the rain. This man here is the potter. You can see he's making pots. He's made his own clay. He keeps them inside there when he's made them to dry. He lets them harden. He cooks them in the oven over here. He fires them in his kiln. This is his oven. And he's a really important person in the village because they need pottery for everything. Okay? Remember God is like the potter. He's likened to it in the Bible, isn't he? He says, we are the clay and he is the potter. We're all the work of his hands. So have a very quick look around the potter's house and then we're going to go and find Joseph in his workshop.
Okay. Huh? के चाहिँ रहेछ मिस्त्री हो काठ हुन्छ नि पक्का हामी आइदिएको कि सबै बट्टाली बोकेर के फोटो मिस्त्री पर्दैन
That's it.
We can go inside.
We can go through now to If you stand back, more people can see. Okay, because she's going to show us some things today, and I want to explain what she's doing. Okay, so by all means, we can take pictures, but if we can listen first and learn what she's doing, and then if there's time down below, and at the beginning of summer, when he separates his goats out, he would shear the sheep. Okay, they didn't shear the goats. So all the wool is then brought up for Hannah. She washes it in her basin. She uses some soap that they made with the olive oil, and she runs it through this spiky carding comb here that straightens the fibres out. You see how nice they are. And she can also dye the wool. They used all sorts of natural materials to do this. So she put all your colours. After that, Hannah does the weaving, of the spinning, sorry. She has to turn this wool into yarn. And she finds where she finished off. Twists it together with her fingers. Uses it under that little hook, spin to spin it, but watch her fingers up here. It's these fingers you've got to watch. That's where she does the work. It's very, very good at it. She can make the thread, it's a nice thickness all around. It's strong, nice and even. It takes a very long time to make enough yarn to be able to make the balloon ready. It's a very slow, long work.
Is this ready to work?
Can you use this wool, do you think?
Can. No?
We need to keep it on the spindle until it's full. After that, we make a ball like that for 6 or 5 weeks until it will be ready to work with it.
So after it's had a rest for a few weeks, it will be nice and straight. So she threads up the loom here. You can see her loom. She has pottery weights made by our potter from the potter shop. She'll do it to the side now. So she's reaching through the back.
This is the result. And which left over from down we make first century barbados.
So I want to say a big thank you to Hannah.
Thank you, Anna.
And I want to thank all of you for visiting me. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a
Thank
good day
you.
and God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Di nang exit. Tapos na ito.
First century. This is Jacob. He's in charge here, and he's going to help us in a minute with the story. Okay. First of all,
र यो चाहिँ synagogue हो है synagogue भनेको चाहिँ प्रेइङ गर्ने ठाउँ बेथकेनिस पनि भन्छ हिब्रूमा है जहाँ चाहिँ मान्छेहरू भेला भएर यसरी प्रेइङहरू गर्छ है
people would meet in the synagogue just like we are today. In the week they might meet. They would have village meetings. They might have a party or a school, or they might have a courthouse. The synagogue was actually used for all sorts of things. Okay, so the temple was still in Jerusalem. That's where God lived, and that's where the sacrifices and prayers and worship went up. But here in the synagogue, it was a community centre. Okay, but on Shabbat, which is what it is today, everybody would be here. So I hope you have a wonderful time on the Sea of Galilee today. Don't get seasick. Okay, don't fall in. Have a lovely time, and God bless you all. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, yeah. गलिलो के हुन्छ उता चाहिँ उता गइदिनु है उता गइकन आइदिनु ए उयो हेर्छ